हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, मैं बीएल शर्मा डिस्कसिंग क्लास 10th मैथमेटिक्स बोर्ड स्पेशल means for the basic and standard mathematics for the session 2022-23, and this is chapter 4 quadratic equations, and here are some 10 MCQs competency based questions, and the series is 5005. We already have discussed question number 1 to 40 in series number 1, 2, 3, and 4. These questions are very important for basic and standard maths, for NTS exam, for all mathematics Olympiads, for ND exam, and for all other competitive examinations. A quadratic equation whose one root is 3 is एक ऐसा quadratic equation जिसका one root 3 है. देखिए हम चेक करके देखते हैं इसके अंदर से. We have to check in it. The first part में चेक करेंगे. Left hand side put means x is equal to 3. So 3 whole square minus 5 into 3 plus 6, 9 minus 15 plus 6. That is 15 minus 15 is equal to 0. That is right hand side. It means इसका x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0 का एक रूट 3 है. So A is the answer of this question. The common root of 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0 and x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0 will be. Common root find out करना है हमें. देखिए first for 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. By factorizing by splitting the middle term is x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 6 is equal to 0. 2x common, x minus 2, 3 common, x minus 2. So further factors are x minus 2 and 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. So therefore x minus 2 is equal to 0 or 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 2 or x is equal to minus 3/2. देखिएगा इसके दो जीरोस है. फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन है 2x स्क्वायर प्लस x माइनस 6 इज इक्वल टू 0 के. one is 2 and other is minus 3/2. Sorry students, that will be here will be some changes. That will be plus 4 and this will be minus 3 because plus 4x minus 3x that is plus 1x. Accordingly हमें change करना पड़ेगा. That will be plus 3 and this will be minus 3. This will be plus, so x plus 2 and that will be minus. So that is plus and this is minus. So x will be minus 2 or x will be 3/2. Here are two zeros, minus 2 and 3/2. These are two zeros of the first quadratic equation 2x square plus x minus 6. Now for the second equation, that is x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. Difference 3 आना चाहिए, product 10 आना चाहिए. That is 5x plus 2x is equal to 0. X common. x minus 5 plus 2 common, that is x minus 5 is equal to 0. Further, we can write x minus 5 common, x plus 2 is equal to 0. अब देखिए, putting each factor is equal to 0, either x minus 5 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 5 or x is equal to minus 2. तो सेकेंड क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन है, उसके दो जीरोस है, 5 एंड माइनस 2, लेकिन दोनों में कॉमन कौन सा है? Here it is minus 2, this is also minus 2, so A is the correct answer. Minus 2 is the common root of the two given quadratic equations. If the sum and product of the roots of the equation kx square plus 6x plus 4k is equal to 0, then find out the value of k. It is already given that the product of zeros means sum of zeros. It is given minus b upon a, that is minus 6 upon k. See here, ये माइनस बी हमें पता है कि सम ऑफ जीरोस होता है माइनस बी अपॉन ए, बी इज 6, सो माइनस बी इज माइनस 6 और ए इज के, and product of zeros is given here, that is c upon a, that is 4k upon k, that is k and k cancel, that is 4. So sum, it is given that sum of zeros is product of zeros. Sum of zeros is given minus 6 upon k. Product is given 4. So on cross multiplication, minus 6 upon 4 is k. So k is minus 3 by 2. So D is the correct option. One of the roots of the quadratic equation a square x square minus 3abx plus 2b square is equal to 0 is. What we have to do here, we have to factorize here by splitting the middle term. तो इसको हम लिख सकते हैं, देखिए a square x square minus 2abx minus 1abx plus 2b square is equal to 0. फर्स्ट में कॉमन है ax, so we can write ax minus 2b minus b common, so ax minus 2b is equal to 0, ax minus 2b again common, so ax minus b is equal to 0. Now putting each factor is equal to 0, therefore ax minus 2b is equal to 0, or ax minus b is equal to 0. So ax can be 2b, x can be 2b upon a, और ax is b, तो x can be b upon a. देखिए ऑप्शन में b अपॉन a नहीं है, लेकिन 2b अपॉन a है, और 2b अपॉन a is c. So c is the answer here. Angry Arjun carried some arrows for fighting with Bhishma. with half the arrows, he cut down the arrows thrown by Bhishma on him. And with 6 others, he killed the Rath driver of Bhishma. With 1 arrow each, he knocked down respectively the Rath, flag, and bow of Bhishma. Finally, with one more than 4 times the square root of arrows, he laid Bhishma unconscious on 1 arrow bet. The total number of arrows that Arjun had is. देखिए अर्जुन के पास कितनी मान लीजिए कि सपोज करिए कि अर्जुन हैड एक्स लेट ही हैड एक्स एरोस टोटल उनके पास एक्स एरोस टोटल इसमें से जो हाफ है ही कट डाउन द एरोस तो कट डाउन द एरोस मींस कट डाउन बाय एक्स बाय 2 एरोस टोटल में से आधे को उन्होंने जो भीष्म है उनका जो एरोज हैं उनको कटने के काम लिया नंबर 1 नंबर 2 विथ 6 अदर एरोज ही किल्ड द रथ ड्राइवर को किल करने में कितने काम लिया उन्होंने दैट इज टोटल 6 एरोज थर्ड with 1 arrow each he knocked down respectively Rath, flag and bow तो इसका मतलब 1 for Rath, 1 for flag, another for bow, that is 3 Rath 1 plus 1 plus 1 यहाँ पे 3 arrows को काम में लिया and fourth and it is finally with one more than 4 times the square root 4 times the square root देखिए ये x था और स्क्वायर रूट जो टोटल है इसका ये है और 4 times और इससे एक ज्यादा a laid down the भीष्म unconscious तो देखिए टोटल नंबर ऑफ अरोज एक्स उसमें से x by 2 plus x plus 3 and that is equal to 4 root x plus x इसके इक्वल हुआ so finally we can write the equation here means x by 2 plus 6 plus 3 plus 4 root x +1 और ये टोटल किसके इक्वल है ये टोटल एरोज है x this plus this plus this plus this plus this the total number of errors that is equal to x तो ये हमारा इक्वेशन बन गया now we have to convert it into a quadratic form so this further can be written as x by 2 सारे टर्म्स को आप राइट हैंड साइड ले जाइएगा that is equal to 6 plus 3 plus 1 10 plus 4 root x 4 root x को एक तरफ रखिएगा 10 minus x by 2 taking LCM here on further simplification that is 8 root x is 20 minus x अब यहां पे स्क्वायर रूट को तभी हटेगा जब बोथ साइड स्क्वायरिंग करें तो नाउ स्क्वायरिंग बोथ साइड ये क्वेश्चन 4 मार्क के क्वेश्चन में आता है लेकिन यहाँ पे इन्होंने ऑब्जेक्टिव फॉर्म में दिया है देखिए स्क्वायरिंग ऑफ 8 root x square so left hand side is 8x squared that is 400 minus 40x plus x squared finally it becomes finally this becomes x square Sorry, this is 8 8 64. So finally it becomes x square, and this is also not square, this is only x, because 8 square is 64, root x square is x only, it is not x square. So finally it becomes x square minus 64 plus 40, that is 104x plus 400 is equal to 0. Now we can factorize it by splitting the middle term. Product should be 400 and sum should be 104. So we can take 104. So writing x square minus 100x minus 4x plus 400 is equal to 0. Further, taking x common, x minus 100, taking 4 common, that is 0. Again, taking x minus 100 common, x minus 4 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 100 or x is equal to 4. नंबर ऑफ एरोज कैन नॉट बी लेस देन 4 ओनली. टोटल 4 ही नहीं हो सकता. क्योंकि देखिए क्यों नहीं हो सकता, क्योंकि 6 एरोज तो रथ ड्राइवर को किल करने में हो गया. 3 एरोज मींस रथ, फ्लैग और बॉ के लिए काम आ गया. और तो दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. तो रिजेक्टिंग दिस, so that is rejected, not possible. You can also write in place of writing. So total number of arrows that is 100 and that is the answer of this question. देखते हैं इसमें 100 कोई ऑप्शन है क्या? Yes, C is the option here. Which of the following has no real root? No real root के लिए देखिए कंडीशन होता है b square minus 4ac should be less than 0. I am taking here by observation part C here. I am considering C part here. देखिए that is क्योंकि मुझे लगता है ये इसका आंसर होना चाहिए -4x plus 3 root 2 is equal to 0. A is 1, B is -4, and C is 3 root 2. So -4 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 3 root 2, that is 16, minus 12 into root 2. We know that value of root 2 is 1.41 approximately. So 16 into 12 into 1.41, 16 minus, that is around 16.97. So that is equal to minus 0.97. ये negative है, discriminant is negative. When we take this C, so C is the correct answer, because when we find out the discriminant of this x square minus 4x plus 3 root 2 is equal to 0, the discriminant is negative. That is why the roots of x square minus 4x plus 3 root 2 is not if sin alpha and cos alpha are the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then the value of b square will be yes. So we know that sum of the zeros is given by, if zeros are sum of the zeros, so alpha plus beta, it is like the quadratic polynomial, that is minus b upon a. Here A is this is B, and this is C. Zeros are given here sin alpha, and other zero is, sorry, roots is sin alpha and cos alpha, that is equal to minus B upon A. Yes, this is number one relation, and other relation is product of zeros, means alpha into beta is given by C upon A. So alpha is sin alpha into cos alpha is equal to C upon A. This is the other relation. We know that now we will be using trigonometric relationship, trigonometric identities. Sin alpha plus cos alpha whole square is equal to sin square alpha plus cos square alpha plus 2 sin alpha cos alpha. Sin alpha plus cos alpha, in place of this we can write minus b upon a whole square. Sin square theta plus cos square theta, that is 1. We know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Similarly, sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is 1. So 1 plus 2 and sin alpha cos alpha, that is C upon A. So we can write here 2C upon A. So B square upon A square. A is LCM, that is 2C. So B square is equal to A square. A plus 2C upon A. Further cancellation. A, that is A plus 2C, because this A is cancelled by this power 2. So what is left here? Then it is A square plus 2CA. So B square is equal to A square plus 2CA. So D means B is the correct answer. A square plus 2CA is the answer of P square will be equal to A square plus 2AC or 2CA. B is the answer of this question. The quadratic equation whose roots are 7 plus root 3 and 7 minus root 3 is, we know that the quadratic equation with means roots alpha and beta is given by, ये इसका फॉर्मूला होता है, that is 7 plus root 3 plus beta is 7 minus root 3 plus A alpha into beta. 7 plus root 3 is equal to 0. So we can write x square. This plus minus cancel. So minus, sorry, here we have to write x. So minus 14x. 7 7 are 49. Root 3 is 3 is equal to 0. Or finally, we can write the answer x square minus 40x. Sorry, 14x plus 46 is equal to 0. So here B is the correct option. If A and B are the roots of the equation x square plus ax plus b is equal to 0, then A plus B is. We know sum of zeros is given by the coefficient minus into coefficient of x upon uh, coefficient of x square. So sum of zeros, it is already given, that is a plus b, minus as it is, that is minus a upon 1. Coefficient of x, यहाँ पे a है, so we have to written here minus a. So a plus b will be given by minus a. So C is the answer. If ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has equal roots, then the value of c will be equal to, we know that for the equal roots, the condition for discriminant should be equal to 0. Or we can write b squared should be 4ac. Then c should be equal to b square upon 4a. So the value of c will be b square upon 4a, and a is the answer of this question. Option A is the correct answer. So thanks.